The average knowledge worker spends 2.5 hours every single day on email, not on actual work, on email. Most of that time is spent rereading threads to remember context, agonizing over tone, and writing responses to things that could have been handled in 30 seconds. In this video, I'm going to show you how Claude reduces that to about 30 minutes a day without dropping anything that matters. The problem with email isn't volume, it's the cognitive load of each individual message. You have to reread the thread, decide on tone, draft something, wonder if it sounds too direct or not direct enough, revise it, send it, then repeat 40 times. Claude handles every part of that except the actual decision. It reads the context, calibrates the tone, and hands you something ready to send. You make the call, Claude does the execution. The first use case is the one you'll reach for every day. Paste a rough draft and tell Claude exactly what you want it to do. And I mean exact, not make it better. Tell Claude the goal, get a yes on a meeting request, keep the relationship warm, be direct without being cold. Tell it the tone, and watch what happens. The output doesn't sound like AI. It sounds like a version of you that had an extra 20 minutes to get it right. That's the bar Claude consistently hits on email rewrites. This is the one most people don't think to use, but it's the most valuable for high-stakes sends. Before you send an email to your CEO, a client, or anyone where tone really matters, run it through Claude first. Ask Claude to flag anything that could land wrong and rewrite the risky lines. You will be surprised what it catches. The passive-aggressive phrase you wrote without noticing, the closing line that creates urgency without explanation, the paragraph that's too long for who's reading it. This takes 10 seconds and has saved me multiple difficult conversations. Some emails sit in your drafts for days because you don't know how to start them. Delivering bad news, pushing back on something, telling a long-term client their project is delayed. The instinct is usually wrong on these. People over-apologize. They bury the lead. They explain before they own it. Give Claude the context and the goal, and it will give you a draft built around the right communication strategy, transparency first, recovery plan second. It turns a 30-minute avoidance problem into a 60-second draft. Every professional has the experience of coming back to a long email thread after a few days away and spending 15 minutes rereading just to understand where things stand. Paste the thread into Claude and ask, what's the current status? What decisions have been made? And what's still open? You get a structured brief in seconds, decisions on one side, open items on the other, and a clear next action. This one change alone saves most people 20 to 30 minutes a day. Here's the full system. Rewrite any draft with a specific goal and tone in mind. Audit high-stakes emails before sending. Turn the hard ones, the ones sitting in drafts, into ready-to-send messages in 60 seconds. Summarize any long thread before you reply. Most professionals who build this habit report their email time drops by more than half in the first week. That's not because they're doing less. It's because every single step takes a fraction of the time. That's the email system. Rewrites, tone auditing, difficult messages, and thread summaries. All of it handled in Claude with the right prompts. Next week, I'm covering content creation. How to write a month of content in a single session. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and there are free email templates in the description below.